Okay.
Do I need lip gloss? Do I need brighter lipstick? What do you think?
Let me give you some lip gloss. Lip gloss for you. Anybody else want lip gloss? Do you want some lip gloss?
Maybe.
Okay, I think will suit you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I want something new.
Want something nude? Oh, it's like nude.
See what I'm saying.
How does that look now?
Yes, it's nice. The perfect kind of clothes. It's not too much.
Monica, I hope it's not too much.
It's not fine.
Say
You
you
guys
should
like-
shame the devil.
You guys look gorgeous.
You are doing it behind the scenes, I think. I don't know. I used to watch all these things on Instagram, so I used to see them.
Come, let me do your hair.
Exactly.
Oh, friendship store.
Behind the scenes, they're doing it too. My name is Erem Karonwi.
And
My name is Bim Akintoye Ogutunde.
okay, so I have a few questions for you. How long have you been friends?
Almost 12, 13 years or more.
Okay.
We're sisters, more or less.
To be honest.
Are we actually sisters?
Yes, we are.
Okay. So, first question, I would like you to read out this card.
Right.
Answer.
Okay, so the card says, what aspects of your relationship with your body would you not like to teach younger ones around you?
You know, wow.
E.g. children, nieces, nephews, or younger siblings.
What aspects of
Okay.
your relationship with your body would you not like?
I think if I should start, I would say that there are certain parts of my body that I don't like, and I'm extremely intentional about keeping covered. I really wouldn't like, because when I do it, I know that I shouldn't be doing, well, not that I shouldn't be doing it, but I know what I'm doing. And I feel like it's self-rejection. So I really wouldn't like to pass that on to anybody else. You know, I don't think it's healthy, to be honest. So yeah, so I think that's what I would say.
Okay, it will be similar to what she said. There's some aspects of my body that I protect because I don't want to enter a room and everybody's looking at that part of my body. I'm very, very conscious of it, so I always make sure that it's covered properly.
Hidden.
Who tell you to talk that place?
Sorry.
Please, you will forgive me. I'm going to be real. I'm not going to try to be. I've been trying to be. You know. Yes, that part of my body, I like it covered, and from when I was young, I always cover it. Well, don't ask me the answer of my body.
So now,
I think we'll. Sorry, I did not say a word.
Fight those scatter here now.
Tommy, you're going to be editing very well, aren't you? Thank you, darling.
so now the same question, what aspects of your relationship with your body do you want to teach younger ones? What do you want them to take on about their body?
Should I?
Okay, you can go.
I think they should just love themselves, you know, love themselves. Like yesterday, we had a conversation with a friend, one of my in-laws that came and she said to her younger daughter, I think she's 15, and said, let's go for an exercise or for a walk. And he like said, Mommy, I don't have a problem with my body. It's you that have a problem, so better go. It's you that have a problem with your body. Me, I'm okay. I'm very comfortable with my skin. So I teach them to be comfortable, to be happy, so that when people try to say things, they flaunt it. I mean, I'll give an example with my children. I tell them when people say Orobo and all, I say, turn around and show them the Orobo they want to see. Flaunt it, show them and say, look, you're happy, you love it, you know. Really do a catwalk for them, you know, and tell them that, look, this is who you are. They get to accept it and stop calling you names, you know. That's one thing I taught my children growing up, you know, that don't let them put you down by the way you look. This is who you are. You accept it or you hike.
Okay, I think for me, I would say that my relationship with my body is pretty healthy. And so I don't have many neuroses. There's certain parts. There's one part that I always keep covered.
I know.
You know. But I think in other terms, I'm quite happy with who I am. And I think the message that I try to give subconsciously or sometimes even consciously is that the whole package of your body is beautiful.
Yeah.
And if you fixate on just one part, then you will see what you don't like in that part, you know. And so with my children, I'm constantly saying, my goodness, you're so beautiful.
Yeah.
Gosh, my goodness, you're gorgeous, you know. So that you just, because there's so much more to you than just your body.
Exactly.
And we just need to live, you know.
Exactly.
So, and also for me, because I think also with my body, I'm very grateful to my body. Because my body has tackled very serious illness and it's kept me alive. And so sometimes I say to my body, honestly, you want some cake? You can have some cake, baby. Because you've done well, you know. And so,
That's so true. Thank you. Beautiful answers. Thank you so much. So, Mommy, can I read this one first?
Okay. Do you worry about relating with people or dating in the body that you are in? Why or why not?
So, of course, dating doesn't relate to it.
Well, we should hope
Do you
not.
worry about relating with people? No, I don't worry.
No.
I'm quite comfortable
Yeah.
with my body. In fact, I'm proud of my body. I love my body. I love it in whatever state it is. Whether it's big, whether it's small.
Exactly.
I just rock it. Just rock it. Because I'm thankful to God that I even have a body that I can dress up the way I want and do what I want to do with the body. People don't have. And besides that, I'm just grateful. Life is once. Just thank God, you know, for every day you wake up and the body functions well.
Yeah. Yeah. I most certainly don't, but I would also say that it's an age thing.
Yeah.
It's an age thing. I mean, you get to your 50s and honestly, your body is the least of your concerns.
Exactly.
You get to the point where people have to take you the way you are.
Exactly.
And you learn to take yourself the way you are. But if I go back to when I was younger, like we were talking about yesterday, I remember that it was habitual for me to have my tummy sucked in. Even though my tummy was naturally flat anyway. It was just the thing to do, you know. You weren't supposed to eat a whole plate of food. You were supposed to always have a slight amount of hunger left and, and all of those things. But you get to a certain age where you think, actually, no, enough. Enough of that. So I think I'm at that stage now and I'm just comfortable and And like Erem said, I try to dress my body in a way that I'm comfortable. I think comfort is the most important thing for me now, to be honest. I'm not wearing any tight fitting Spanx, nothing. Not doing none of that. So
Thank you. Final question.
Okay. I like this one. So the question is, what do you really think of the body positivity movement? What sort of impact do you feel it's making? Honestly, shall I start? I think it is such a good thing because, particularly for young girls, because the female child is socialized with so much conditioning, so much that you are told you have to change about you. You have to conform to so many externally, imposed standards. So if your body is a certain type, it's too big. If your legs are not straight, there's an issue. So as a young woman, you come into adulthood with all these neuroses. There's something wrong with your nose. There's something wrong with your this. And there's some things you can do nothing about. So for example, we have knock knees. And when I was younger, I used to be called names and I used to have songs. But now I just think, oh, these knees are still knocking. But I think body positivity is something that I wish I had when I was younger.
Yeah.
I would have saved myself a lot of stress. I would have saved myself a lot of tears. I'd have saved myself a lot of self-rejection, a lot of self-criticism. That was just so unnecessary. Because I look back at those photographs and I think, but you were cute.
Yeah.
So what was your problem? But the world tells you, oh, this is not enough or this is too much. Or, so I think it's wonderful. I think it's absolutely wonderful. And even for us older women too. Like I always say to Karina, honestly, sometimes when I'm dressing up my body part, I can hear Karina's voice in my head saying, Auntie, can you just
let it be?
Just let it be. So,
For me, growing up, I wasn't conscious of my body at all. The only part I was conscious was that I needed to. I just like to wear big things. That's what I was. So, and I had sisters who just kept complimenting me. But now I realize they were complimenting me because they want to keep me away from certain things. They were complimenting me because they didn't want me to follow them where they were going because they were going to meet their boyfriends or whatever. So they kept saying, "Oh, you have such lovely legs. Your legs are so beautiful. You shouldn't try to ride a bicycle and all of that." So I grew up feeling very confident about who I was and I loved myself. It wasn't even an issue for me. It was when I grew up. It's funny, but it was when I met my husband. He just used to compliment me a lot. I just used to wear clothes because I liked them. I wasn't bothered about shape or no shape. But later in age, I now said, like, okay, we have figure eight, we have this, we have that. We need to watch our weight and all of that. But it was just breeze for me. I think I was very ignorant about that. So, but now I'm so happy that the conversation is being had. It's been away because a lot of young people are struggling. So it's very good to be open about it, be confident. Like when that 15-year-old girl said to her mom, "Look, mom, I don't have a problem. It's you that have problem. To go and work."
I love that.
Do you understand? That was a classic for me. It was like, we should have more children talking. I don't know who she may have spoken to make her feel so confident in her body, you know. And she went on and said about she should tell her sister. The sister was saying, look, the sister had had COVID twice. But she's the one that is supposed to be big. And saying, look at you, better come and start eating everything I eat. You've been eating all the vegetables, eating everything. You have had COVID twice. Better come
She hadn't had it.
She has not had it. You understand? So you need to have those conversations to educate people that look, it's like she said, little. I mean, this is like 100% of your body, your life. Maybe 1% is about your body, and you focus on that body and leave the other great parts that God has given you, your attitude, your many other things about the way you speak.
So much.
There's so much about the body, but my joy is that it's being spoken about. So many people, many children, many young women, even people our age, you will talk about because a lot of people are hurting. Because there's some little things you just tell someone, the person will go and look at themselves. Other people are messing with their bodies right now. I don't have a problem with you going to do all sorts of things, but people make a lot of people die. People, like you said, there's some things you can't do anything about. Then they'll go and do mistake, and the nose that was good will now go and be bad. You know, all those kinds. So we it's a good thing, and it's a very, very, and there should be more. And I know to come to a time where we'll be talking about it and it's like nothing because it's on. You know. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Such peaceful.
No, oh yeah, it has ended.
To be fair, that was the last question. This is the friends edition. Thank you very much.
Yay.
How did we do?
How did we do?
Do we have a career in television?
Yes, you do.
Cool.
Fantastic.
So we'll go on to the self edition.
Let me just.
Okay, so who's that?
This
This is Auntie Bimbo.
Oh, it's just me.